Here we have the LEGO Christmas themed set, the Wintertime Carriage ride set number 40603, rated 9+, and this was originally a gift purchase over Christmas 2023. So it's long retired now, but if you still want it like me, then you can pick it up on eBay for about £20, which is pretty good. And this set has 153 pieces, 3 minifigures, nice horse there, and this pretty large carriage build. And on the back of the box, you can just see a trunk for some carrots there to feed the horse, and another look at what things look like. Inside the box, you'll find 2 numbered bags, that's it, and 1 instruction booklet. There are no stickers in this set. The build is made up of 43 steps over 42 pages, so it shouldn't take too long to put together. And once you've finished building, these are the only leftover parts, nothing too exciting here. But you do get the parts if you want to have the horse detached from the cart. You can just pop in this brick, and away the horse goes on its own. And here it is, our Wintertime Carriage. Now, my first impressions are, yeah, it's just as big as I expected it to be looking at the box, and it feels oversized, perhaps, for just seating 2 minifigures here as passengers, and then your driver on the front there. And I feel like because it's so large, having it being pulled by only 1 horse feels a little bit disproportional, maybe 2 horses, so I might do a modification so I include 2 horses on there. But speaking of the horse, I do like this dark orange colour. It's an uncommon colour for LEGO horses, and as the standard for most of LEGO's horses these days, you can move their hind legs. They can stand up like that. If he was spooked or something, you can move the head as well. If he's down eating something as well, pop in the brick. Oh, that plate shouldn't be in there. That should have detached with that. And pop this in so your horse can just kind of be roaming free without it. Or if you want a minifigure to ride the horse, you can leave that brick out, pop them in there. Would have been cool if they included the saddle piece so you could ride the horse without it, but otherwise it can be attached to the cart, and then that will attach to the horse. But as you can see, the cart doesn't need the horse to be stable. It balances on its own on the 4 wheels. It's got a loose connection here so it can easily turn around corners, and this is what it looks like from the side. Not the best view, I think. The light grey under here, I don't know, some of these Technicolors showing doesn't look the best. Even from the back, I don't know, it feels a bit awkward to me. It looks lovely from the top and kind of like at an angle like this, but when you start to look closer at some of the finer details and finer gaps, I'm like, I'm not so sure. But it was a free gift for the purchase, so can you complain too much? I don't know, maybe I'm being fussy. Got a couple of Christmas decorations with the leaf elements here in the dark green with the red, and on the front here as well, so it's kind of a muted colour, but it's still showing that, oh yeah, this is a Christmas thing. Although if you don't want it to be Christmas, you could just pretend it isn't, or take them off and it can just be like a traditional carriage ride through your city park or something like that. Got the 2 lamps on here, you've got space for your driver to sit, and then your 2 minifigures in there, and on the back is a storage compartment, which doesn't open too much on here, so you do have to kind of remove that. For example, you can pop in the carrot, although you will have to either leave it open like that or take the carrot apart to fit it in there. No luggage or anything for the minifigures. Pop that on there so you can feed your horse after a long day's work. But let's take a look at the minifigures. Starting off with our carriage driver here. Pretty basic, we've seen all these parts before. Interestingly enough, this same face print is used for Santa Claus, so is this Santa on his day off doing some carriage rides? Who knows, maybe. But I do really like this torso here with the pocket watch and that tie there, the double-breasted jacket. Big fan of this, quite like it. No leg printing, but it doesn't need it. Next up, one of our passengers here with a nice scarf on, that torso print with the jumper there, nothing on the back. Relatively new hairpiece, and this is a face print that I haven't seen all that common, but there's an alternative for it. And lastly, our second passenger here, again a new face print which I haven't seen too much of. This torso has been around for a long time, and the scarf in the same colour. Would have been nice to get a different colour for the pair. Does she have an alternative face? Oh, she does. So let's pop all the minifigures into the carriage for my final thoughts. So this is what it looks like with the minifigures in, and yeah, as you can see, look at it, they're so close together, their legs are literally touching. I would have liked to have some space between them, whether it was just a 1 stud gap or a 2 stud gap, just something, because this feels very crammed and all this space isn't used for anything. So I feel like it could have been designed slightly differently, but I'm sure the designers did the best they could. With our carriage driver on the top here, doesn't have a whip or anything, maybe that's a bit too inhumane or old school, but I'm sure he has good control over his horse and the horse listens to him, no problem. No reins or anything like that. So you have to do some modifications or use your imagination. But as a nice little display thing, yeah, this will work great in any winter village, I think. Now it's time for me to add it into mine. My winter village is still very much a work in progress at the moment. Lots to be done, but let's place this. And I think for now, I'm going to put it right here. Yeah, there we go. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my review of the LEGO Wintertime Carriage Ride. And if you're interested in seeing more LEGO reviews or this winter village, then please do subscribe because plenty more videos are on the way. Bye for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends.